Hi, my name's John Wickstrom, co-founder and now executive director of a company called Magic Memories. So the company started in Queenstown in 1995, and the purpose or the reason or the why of our company has always been different than that of our competitors in our sector. So we found a problem area in giving people that were celebrating time together in Queenstown, we wanted to give them that 2 to 3 hours back that they used to spend going and finding their photos when they're in such a special place. And we also focused on the quality of product. As an ex-marketer, just come out of university, I wanted to tell stories that were really desirable, really sensational. And here we are in Queenstown, New Zealand, one of the most beautiful places in the world. While others thought we were building a photography company, we were actually obsessing about building a customer service and a storytelling product. That has held us instead throughout our entire journey as along came the internet. And what was traditionally an analog company, along came the internet. It just became another channel for delivering personalised content, and then along came the mobile phone. So as the business continues to evolve, we're serving more and more content without the need for people or for hardware. We call it marketing as a service. So marketing as a service, for example, if you were to go and sit at a restaurant and there'd be a QR code on the table that you could create content experiences with of you and your family while you're waiting for your meal. These sort of things really excite us because traditionally brands have paid media agencies or large platforms to be able to connect to customers, to be able to create social media imprints or social media impressions. For us, what we've solved is we've solved a really unique piece in the puzzle where these customers are actually paying to become an active marketer of your brand. The technology that we use is called Magic OS, and we created it ourselves. We've built the technology on AWS. It's serverless technology using event-driven architecture. And what that allows us to do is scale our products and services up and down as required for seasonality, for events. It's very important for us to be building our own technology on the AWS server system, because as we deal with such hyper-personalised content where we're dealing with pictures of people and families, we've got to be very, very particular in data protection and privacy. We've got to be very particular about how we store it, how we serve it, what we do with it. We're dealing with some of the biggest brands in the world who have got to be very careful about how we do this stuff. Because we're hyper-personalised and every product is tailored to a person or a brand, we've had to figure out how we can integrate a system across not only content that's distributed, but how we might do that for customer service. So an example might be HubSpot for CRM. Power BI has been hugely important for financial data, event-driven data, product SKUs, to be able to drive performance and see trends in the business. We use a variety of different tools for the business, things such as Monday, a project management tool, Slack, our group communication tool, Adobe, Google, HubSpot. Lightspeed we use as our point of sale supplier. Square is a credit card processor for us. NetSuite is our financial system. Expensify is our expense management provider. All of these tools allow us to be in as much real time as we possibly can, and they allow us to fine tune and test our market, brand and customer relationship to be able to generate the most performance that we possibly can in the business. And my final piece for other businesses and business owners in New Zealand is to ensure you've got a very clear strategy of who you are and where you want to go. Once you're very clear on that, it's extremely important to hire people that, and particularly in the technology field, that have been where you want to go, so that you don't have to figure this stuff out. You find someone that can give you all the right connectors and all the right tools so that you can get where you want to go much faster with much less disruption.